everyone, how's it going? Today I'm going to talk about the beginning is half done. What? Probably you say you're wrong. The saying says, well began is half done. Uh, Not the beginning is half done. I know. They focused on the well part, like well planning, um, preparation, and ahead of the starting. So well began is half done. But today I'm going to talk about the beginning is half done. Um, I'm I focus on the beginning. Why? Because the beginning is the most hard part. The beginning is the most important part. And if we can start anything, most things, if we can start most things, there are more chance we can achieve the goal, the success. First of all, I would like to talk about the beginning is the most hard part. Imagine our forefathers in the ancient time, the first time they ate a kiwi, or a different kind of food, right? They look different. They have different shapes, different colors, like the avocados, zucchinis, tomatoes. They look different, and then in different color, different shape. Even the cucumbers, they have the small through, right, in the surface. So imagine how they can start to eat that. How could they start to eat those things? Well, they don't need a preparation. We already have our mouth, our stomach. You're hungry, you want to eat, right? It doesn't need much preparation or planning, because you feel hungry. You have the digestive system. You just eat. But the hardest thing is if you dare to eat it, right? And so anyway, we are lucky. We are now, our, how to say, forefathers, they already tried them, taste them, and then already make sure they are good to eat, and then also give us so many different recipes to how to cook them, right? So we are lucky at that side. I just say, yeah, many things like that. We need the momentum. How to say, the right time. You decide to do it. That's the most hard part. You are brave enough. You are determined enough to do something. Like ride a bicycle. Bicycle is anywhere, that doesn't cost much. If you want to ride, and don't need much preparation, right, or planning. You just get one or rent one, then you can start to ride. But I heard many people, even adults, they cannot ride a bicycle because they don't think they can. They don't think they are able to ride it, because it seems the two wheels are so scary. Not like a car, they have four wheels, right? You sit there so stable. It seems like the bicycle, it's not so stable, right? But when the momentum is right, you decide it, you think, you believe, you can do it, you just get on, and then after a couple of hours you can ride it, right? So the beginning is the most hard part to start. Like other sports, like swimming, many other sports, even bungee. How many people try that? This all require brave, on the faith. You trust yourself. That's all related with each individual. Have you seen the things? Have you know your experience words, and how you look at things? You know, all things related to the decisions. Yeah, how long it takes you to decide to do things, right? The beginning is the hardest part, you know, of anything. Yeah, usually we say the hardest part is the starting point. Second, I would like to talk about the beginning is the most important part. Like everyone go to school at 6, 7, 8. That's the starting point. And from there we can go to grade 1, grade 5, and then go to high school, right? Go to college. If we don't start, at a certain point, a certain age, we cannot go to college just, one day, right? And there are always exceptions, right? Some people, they may go, they are genius. They are so talented. They maybe just, learn very fast, but I don't think they can directly someday just go to college. They still need some studies, even home study, right? Okay, if people run a company, right, they need to start it. If they just think they have good ideas, they don't start it, and the ideas well just sitting there, and then someday we may see other people already, how to say, produce the products already. um, like the inventors. If they want to do something, they start it. They must start at some point, at a certain point, right? Someday, like Julie, the French lady, they got Nobel, right? They all worked in the lab for years, laboratory for years and years to to the experimental, process, like time by times, and eventually they got success. If they don't try the first time, there are no success at all, right? Even they were not able to achieve the success in the first time. But anyways, they still need a start point. So the beginning is the most important part. Like the plants, if we don't sow the seeds, there never be plants grown up, right? This is also another universal law. Like you sow, you sowing the seeds, you reap, right? You sow what? You sow tomatoes, you reap tomatoes. You want to get cucumbers. So the beginning, if you want to make sure get your desired result goal, you have to sow the right thing, right? So in the beginning, the direction you start right, even not right, you try different directions. Finally, you will achieve. You have a start. I mean, if only you have the start, you can achieve your goal. Otherwise, there are no way you can achieve your desired results. I can give you another example. Um, like you are going to study exam, you cannot just say I want to study it, I want to, you know, pass the exam. You have to start at certain day, certain hours, maybe at certain minutes. You sit there, read the book, and then you work on it, you review it, and then you prepare it, and then you to write the exam, and then you passed. You got your license, right? If you want to achieve a any engineering license, accounting license, you have to start, right? So the start is the most important point. The third point is the beginning will provide good experience for the future. The beginning will give us confidence for the next step. We can learn along the way. If we don't start things, we don't know how to what we face in the future, what we will face in the future, and like we start a company, right? Nowadays, many people want to be a entrepreneur. They start different kind of companies. That's very brave of them because they started, right? But after you start it, only if after you start it, you know what all the issues, problems you face, and then you can deal with them one by one, and gradually learn how to, solve those problems. But if you don't start it, you never know what problem you will get, right? Um, like you run any company, you need a market, right? To see if you can get a market share, if you can, sell your products or service, and then you need a good salesperson, right? And if you don't start, you never know who is good. You must be, even you don't have experience, right? You don't know, how the market like, how people like your products. So you to learn, right? To after you study it, you can learn along the way. You can, interact with customers, and then and promote your products, and then recruit good salesperson, and then do the promotion, many different kind of things, so you can learn from along the way. If you don't start, you know the maybe general process, like from this to that, but if you don't actually do it, you never know what's the detail, what's the problem will result, all right? So like the funds, how the accounting part, finance part, how the get balanced, right? How to use the loans to leverage your the financial situation, different kind of things. Only if you started, you can learn them. And then after you learned these things, you get more experience, you get more confidence, right? Because you already did solved one problem. So next time when you meet come across the same problem, you know how to deal with it, right? So gradually, most people learn from uh, while they are doing things. Many people run successful companies, and they are very young. And I think many of them, famous people, they are dropped out of the college, and then they directly to start a company. They in the beginning they don't have much experience, but now they are so successful because the time while they are running the company gave them experience, gave them confidence, and then make them more successful. and then they can open another company, from one store to 20 hundreds of stores, right? Like Starbucks, like uh, different company, computer company, right? So all these things, um, because they started, mm, like Steve Jobs, he started the company with another Steve in his home, his dad's garage, and then not at Apple stores anywhere, right? I yeah, we obviously we don't think in the first days they know how the Apple phones, how it look like, the MacBooks, how they look like. They just day by day, they started. The great thing is they started. If they don't start, we will never get to see the apples, the iPhones, right? They are so, yeah, delicate, good stuff, good products. And that's the third point. And beginning can give you experience and confidence. So yes, the beginning is half done, but we don't want things half done, right? Finally, we want things well done. So what do we do? And we should trust ourselves and have faith in ourselves. I believe God made us in His image. Usually, Pastor told us when God starts something in your life, He will finish it. If it's not finished, so it's not it's not well done. So we should continuously do it until we achieve our goals, until we get the final victory. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.